Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 30th September current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to our channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's important current affairs. The first one, September 30. That is, we will celebrate it as a International Translation Day. Why we have to celebrate this day? Why? Because International Translation Day is meant as an opportunity to pay tribute to the work of language professionals, which plays an important role in bringing nations together, facilitating dialogue, understanding, etc. Here, we know that there is some good relations between any two countries, either maybe India and USA, India and China, and India and any other country. Suppose two highest delegates or two prime ministers or two presidents are talking with each other. They are not talking each other. They will talk in their own languages. Here comes the role of language professionals. That means our Indian people mostly will talk about Hindi or mostly talk in Hindi or sometimes in English also. But Russians will speak in Russian, or China people will speak in Chinese, and USA people will sometimes talk in English also, or mostly in English only. Here it comes the role of this language professionals. Both conservation between these two presidents or prime ministers will translate it from one language to another language. That's why here we have to remember, or we have to remember about this International Translation Day, that is 30th September. They plays important role bringing nations together and facilitating dialogue and understanding between two nations. Here, why we have to celebrate particularly on 30th September? Why? Because 30th September celebrates the feats of Saint Jerome. He is the Bible translator who is considered as the patron saint of translators. Here we will. That's why we are celebrating it as a 30th September as a International Translation Day. Next one. Here, very important mission, and at the same time it is useful for our competitive exams like UPSC and APPSC and TSPSC also, and state public service commissions. Here what we have to learn from this Namami Ganga mission, that is Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji inaugurated 6 mega development projects in Uttarakhand under the Namami Ganga mission. Here if you see that this Namami Ganga mission is broadly are categorized into 4 stages. That means that Namami Ganga mission is going on in 4 stages. We will see that 4 stages, what are they. Here the first stage, that is started laying a network of sewage treatment plants to prevent the wastewater from flowing into the Ganges. Here first of all we have to prevent the flowing of wastewater into the Ganges. The first thing, that is sewage treatment plants, that is STPs, setting up of STPs. Next one, second, the STPs were built by keeping in the minds of demands for the next 10 to 15 years. Here suppose we have built sewage treatment plants for a short term goal. That means it doesn't sufficient for long term goals. That's why we have to plan this STPs, that is sewage treatment plants, should be a long term goal, like means for 10 years to 15 years or more than that also. Here the third one, that is by making around 100 big towns, cities and 5,000 villages along the river Ganga open defecation free. Here the most important thing after 2015 or when this Modi ji came into power, that is open defecation free. That means almost, if you see that most of our villages are open defecation free. That's why here in that the third stage is by making around 100 big towns or cities and 5,000 villages along the river Ganga open defecation free. Next one, fourth stage, that is by making an all-out effort to stop the pollution in the tributaries of river Ganga. Here we have to concentrate on tributaries of river Ganga also. That's why here this Namami Ganga plays important role in curbing pollution, at the same time our competitive exams also. Next one, here that is ban on sale of loose cigarettes and BDs. First of all, we have to see the statistics. How many people are dying due to these cigarettes or BDs? Here, due to, as per the report, per year, that means every year more than 1 million. It means 10 lakh people are dying due to this using this cigarettes and BDs. That's why here ban on sale of loose cigarettes, and at the same time BDs, it should play a key role to for the health of our people. Here the Maharashtra government has banned the sale of loose cigarettes and BDs. That's why this ban on sale of loose cigarettes and BDs in the news. Here, in a bid to reduce the consumption of tobacco and to comply with the cigarettes and other tobacco products like Act, that is COTPA, that is COTPA 2003. Here we have to remember the important act, that is Cigarettes and Other Tobacco Products Act, that is COTPA 2003. Here, India is a signatory to the WHO, that is World Health Organization Framework Convention on the Tobacco Control. In this, India ratified this WHO, that is Framework Convention on Tobacco Control, in 2004. After that, India is trying to move out of this cigarettes. Here, whether Maharashtra is the first state to ban on sale of goods? No. Why? Because Chhattisgarh had banned the sale of loose cigarette earlier this year, and after that Karnataka banned the sale of goods, loose cigarettes and BDs and chewing tobacco in 2017. That means first the state Karnataka banned the sale of loose cigarettes and BDs and chewing tobacco also. After that Chhattisgarh. Now the third state, that is Maharashtra government, has banned the sale of loose cigarettes and BDs. Next one, cat Q virus. Why it is in news? Why? Because there is a journal or published on this cat Q virus, that is CQV, is published in a journal. That's why it is in news. Here, cat Q virus has been largely reported in Culex mosquitoes in China and pigs in Vietnam. Here we have to remember two countries, that is Culex mosquitoes in China and pigs in Vietnam. Here there is a formation of these antibodies against the virus have been reported in swine reared locally in China, which indicates that the virus has formed a natural circular. Here we have to see how these antibodies are forming or when it will form. If you see, first one person should be affected with any diseases. After that only our body, our blood will make antibodies against that virus or any disease. That's why it is already happened, that is cat Q virus already happened, but without knowing there may be a formation of antibodies. That's why in that journal or in that research, the scientists came to know that antibodies already formed in a China people regarding this cat Q virus in a natural circle. Here, if you read about, or if you want to know more about this CQ, it belongs to the Simbus serogroup and affects both humans and economically important livestock species. Both humans and economically important livestock species. That is about cat Q virus. With this we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Gear up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye-bye.